Folks, what's up? Welcome to the Scotty P Show. We are sitting here at Kansas City Barbecue, back to where it all started.
Hell yeah.
The beginning of the Scotty P Show football season, that is, you know. The place where Top Gun filmed at Sleazy Bar Scene, where Don't Sleep on Chubbs all started, which is where the blooper reel's coming from. And I promised y'all some blooper reels, and I haven't given it to you yet, but that's all good because they're building and there's more and more. So once they finally do come out, y'all are going to love that shit. Night Train. Thinking about sitting out there at the Night Train all night when you're goddamn ready to go
Drinking
home.
Night Train.
Drinking that Night Train shots. Ooh, I remember that shit, man. Love this place.
Yeah.
Love a lot of shit that happened up here. Big Four basically was born because of here. Y'all hear about the Big Four one day. Just be patient, folks. And, you know, to the folks who own this place, the Arrowhead of the West, I got to say big what's up and big love to Martin and Cindy.
Martin
What's
City,
it?
baby. I'm telling you. Kansas City Barbecue. Uncle Cotty P. It's not a bar, it's family. You know what I mean? Mom and Dad, Martin and Cindy have always been good to me. They give me several opportunities. Did the first comedy show up in here.
True that.
Lots of comedy shows. They gave me the opportunity to do that. Opportunity to do some karaoke.
Karaoke was a hell of a night.
Well, man, we were up here all night long. I mean, invited me to the formal on the Midway.
35th.
Me and my lady, Miss Sarah. Man, all the food you could eat, all the booze you can drink, fireworks. Man, like I felt like family.
Hell yeah.
Just coming here, dog. But you know what, P?
Yeah.
These folks aren't trying to listen to our stories about Kansas City Barbecue.
No?
Nah, dog. We're here about them picks.
Football.
About them football picks,
Football.
dog.
Good old football.
Good old football. You know what I'm saying? Let's drop them picks, Uncle Cotty P. Yo, Woozy, you know what to do.
You dig.
What it do? This is Alabama's own Woozy White Boy, and y'all tuned in to the Scotty P Show.
You dig?
First game, folks, we got them Philadelphia Eagles and Vicky Kicks's Washington Commanders. Prime time game. Monday Night Football at Lincoln Financial.
The link.
You dominated them last game, but you really only dominated them in the second quarter. All 24 of your points was in the second quarter, man. Are y'all going to be able to do something in first, third, and fourth this time and keep that winning streak going and stay undefeated so my Miami Dolphins ain't popping champagne on y'all yet?
Look, man. Look, we are still undefeated. Plus,
no loss.
We've got extra rest, baby. We played last Thursday. We don't play till Monday night. Got that long break. Get a couple injuries healed up, you know, sit in the hyperbaric chamber, you know, get them ice baths going on, you know, put a little essential oil, whatever you gotta do, baby. But you know, them commies are coming off a big loss. They had a big lead, and then they let cousin
Kurt
with the swiggy swag chain on the airplane. You let that fool dance, man. What, they give up a 17-point lead or something like that? Yeah. So anyway, but speaking of giving it up, my Birds, dog, they've been giving up the run. They let a rook pin a $139 on us last week. 5.1 yards a carry. You can't be doing that. I mean, I know we're missing Big Dog as our nose tackle, but that's no excuse, man. We were missing tackle after tackle after tackle. I mean, what's Antonio Gibson going to do to us? You know what I mean? If a rook did that, Antonio Gibson's a big boy, man. But that being said, we got to get up early on him, put some points, and don't let him run. Because if they try to pass on us, big play Slay, and all the boys back there are going to get them. Now on offense, I like Miles Sanders. He's coming up every week, and good carries, some TDs. But we have to get your boy Devontae Smith involved.
I know.
A.J. Brown and Dallas Goedert, one thing, I love them boys, but Devontae Smith, spiritual world, need to get that boy involved, get some big games. I'm saying a buck, 2 TDs. You know what I'm saying? Spiritual. Devontae Smith.
Oh shit.
I know you're listening to me right now. What school did he go to?
Rota.
All
All
right. Longer story short, fly, Eagles fly, baby. Yeah.
Eagles fly.
Sometimes it takes them all to get there, but I get there.
Y'all struggled with the Texans.
Yeah. The worst team in the league.
Speaking of spiritual world, you spiritual worlded the shit out of it and said, I got to watch that running game. And then y'all proceeded to give up 170 on the ground. As you said, 130-something to your boy. Now, you only gave up 154 passing yards. You got 2 interceptions, but, that was against Davis Mills. And who's Davis Mills? I don't fucking know. So I had to Google him, and I swear to God, his picture should be the stock picture for backup quarterbacks, man. I know he's a starter now, but that's something different going on down there.
Talking
That
to my
sucks.
advisors at Google.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts, 21-27, 243 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. He also ran the ball for $140. Now, Washington, as you said, they choked that away. If they had won that, that'd be 4 in a row for them.
Yeah.
3 of them with the backup quarterback. Now, I want to go down the list of their losses because they really don't have a bad loss. They've performed decent and I think above expectations. Stats. They lost to Detroit. You might say that's a bad loss, but hold on. Let me talk about Detroit for a second. This was in the 4-game stretch where Detroit Lions were averaging 35 points a game.
Oh, yeah.
Say they lost that one. Their other losses to Dallas, which we can all agree on, one of the best teams in the league. I know y'all don't like them, but we can all agree they're one of the best teams in the league. Badass defense. Such a good team that they could win 4 games with a backup quarterback, 4 in a row.
Yeah.
They lost to the Minnesota Vikings. They're 7-1.
Mini scrotum.
They lost to y'all, which is undefeated, and then they lost to Tennessee, which it took Kansas City and Patrick Mahomes doing a who's your quarterback bitch type of drive and 2-point conversion, that type of effort for them to get over Tennessee. So they have quality losses, and they've won most of their other games. Now, they said y'all dominated that first game really in the second quarter on offense, but your defense dominated the whole game. They had 65 plays and had less than 300 yards. That is a bad number to have. So with that being said, and you're going to hit up Vicky and YB's picks, I'm going to look up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's the Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. Now, I don't know if YB or Vicky Kicks picked them, but
YB went hard on the notes. Let me read it off right quick. Specifically on the Eagles game. No comment.
No
comment. But he picks the Eagles, so hell yeah, YB with them birds. Let's go.
Stay with the homies.
All right, let's see what Mr. Vicky Kicks said. Big notes. What the fuck is a commander? So I do believe Miss Vicky Kicks is also going with them Eagles.
Beep, boom! Second game, folks. Let's get these. Patrick Mahomes led Who's Your Quarterback, bitch? Kansas City Chiefs against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jaguars coming off that win against the sorry-ass Raiders. Sorry, YOLO. Big what's up to YOLO.
What's that?
They came back. Impressive, man. And Jacksonville hasn't been very good since week 1. Matter of fact, Vicky was talking about it last week on the show. Eddie, can you bring up that clip of Victoria?
Damn.
Preston?
Damn. The Jags were doing all right in the game 1.
Sorry, Preston, man. She's dogging your team, man.
Preston.
But they got their win last week. Trevor Lawrence, 25-31, a touchdown, no picks. They also ran for a 170, and Trevor Lawrence had about 50 of them yards. Kansas City coming off that win in overtime against Tennessee with Patrick Mahomes just out there throwing 460 yards or something like that and ran another 60 himself. I think it was 60 of the 80
Did he
yards.
throw a
that they had
touchdown with
left.
his feet or some shit?
This motherfucker is a highlight reel
telling
video game.
Mm-hmm.
So what did Victoria, don't surprise me and tell me she picked the Jacksonville Jags.
All right.
What did Victoria go with?
All right, Miss Vicky Notes said Chiefs over Hanson Brothers quarterback. Yeah. Hell yeah, you tell me. Hanson Brothers quarterback. Is she talking about Tarzan? Mr. Trevor Lawrence?
Yep, Sunshine.
Oh, man. All right.
Fuck Trevor Lawrence.
Now.
I'll always
Look,
be
you
mad.
little
We watched
mad.
that game back here. Oh, Jen was fucking with Carlton. Big what's up to Carlton, too.
What up, dog?
What's that?
She was fucking Carlton so bad that night.
Then, Mr. Chinny Chin Chin, Parkin' Popo.
The parking popo.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations, you got that new job. Hell
Oh,
yeah.
big boy balling on
Big
these motherfuckers,
boy.
man.
There you go. Mr. Big Boy said, Chiefs win, but the Jaguars have a chance. All their games have been close. Man, that's some deep shit.
It's true. That's not deep, but it's true. I feel him though, man. Who you got in this one?
Well, man, Chiefs let Derrick Henry run all up in that booty last week. And the Jags have a pretty good runner themselves, Mr. Travis Etienne Jr. Now, I picked him up in fantasy this year.
That boy can ball.
And he didn't do nothing. I had him on my bench most of the time. But Mr. Preston, what's up? Said have patience. Lo and behold, they traded away their other running back. Now Etienne is the feature running back, and that boy is good.
Yep.
What I'm saying, but Chiefs are the Chiefs. You know what I mean? You got your boy, your mother humping quarterback, Jen's quarterback. You know, Kelsey, he's all right too. But speaking of pickups, Mr. Mecole Hardman, or Hardman. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know how I'll be pronouncing names proper all the time.
Hey,
I can't
Christian
even say
McCaffrey.
Yeah, all that shit. I picked him up in fantasy too. Got me a TD last week, and I think he's going to be a nice change. He's good at the deep ball. Everybody else is going to be looking at Kelsey. He's going that way. I say he's going to have a hell of a game as well. The Jags are coming up. They're good. Got my coach Dougie P there. I like them. I like you too, Preston, but man, we're in Arrowhead this week. You ain't got it this week. I'm riding with the Chiefs.
Chiefs. Mahomes, 43 of 68 for 446, dog. And 63 of their 77 rushing yards came from him as well. They still couldn't put the ball in the end zone. They could only muster 3 field goals till you got to that fourth quarter, and it was time to do it. I mean, what was it, fourth quarter, 8 minutes left, and they're down 8, 3rd and 17 at the 30. Mahomes hits a scramble, gets on down there, gets that first down, a couple more big throws. They're facing a 3rd and 9 at the 14-yard line, going for the end zone, and he just decides to scramble on that one. He's going to the right. He shook that big lineman, made him fall on his face, and then he lowered his shoulder and ran over them right there to get him within 2. Got the snap back, 2-point conversion. He runs that bitch in too. That dude is the dude. Highlight reel, and could be MVP every damn year. But after he scored that 2-point conversion, your boy went and headbutted the wall. If you don't remember old dude doing that back in the day and headbutted the ball and then he fell out. Was it McMahon? I can't even remember who it was that did that, man. Somebody bumped their head, and then that was pretty much over for him. So watch out on doing that stuff. But as long as he ain't knocked out of the game, Jacksonville has no chance. Giving them Chiefs, Vicky Lowe, go! Third game, we got the
Vittles.
Man, brisket.
Yeah.
They kill this up. Mwah.
Oh man, they treat us good here, huh?
Brisket in here, they do treat us good.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? We're a superstar. You know all the folks that know us around here, the millions and millions of them fans all around Kansas City Barbecue, Arrowhead of the West. It's the third game, which y'all know we saved for the worst game of the week. Surprisingly, again, them Super Bowl champion Los Angeles Rams, who have lost 4 of 5. They're playing the Arizona Cardinals, who have also lost 4 of 5. Phil, is somebody going to lose 5 of 6? Are they going to tie this shit up and just be both sorry? Or what are we doing, man? We're at SoFi. Are the Rams going to be able to finally put it on?
Last week, them rickety Rams had the Bucks. They had that game. Then they let Tom Brady's ancient old divorced ass come back in like negative 17 seconds or some shit. I don't know what the fuck, dude. Avocado ice cream eating, fucking ex-supermodel banging.
Yep.
He still got it, dog. He came back. You know what I mean? Neither team had a good offensive line. Man, the Rams, their O-line sucks. I mean, they let a couple people go. They've had injuries. Stafford can't keep clean. He was bleeding last week, you know what I mean? So it sucks. I mean, I got his ass on my bench. You know? I'm riding with Garoppolo now. You know what I mean?
Jimmy G.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But
porn star Jimmy.
And, on the other side, Kyler Murray. He's not as good as Mahomes, but he is a highlight reel himself. I mean, he's 5'0", but he just zoinks. He gets all over the place. But he does like zoinks, man. He does choke in big games, dog.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He's like, oh, and he's going to choke again. I don't know about Stafford. I mean, he only threw 1 TD last week, but, I mean, Cooper Kupp, Aaron Donald, whatever. Rams are going to win this game. Let's go Rams.
Give them Rams. You want to give them Vicky Kicks his picks?
Yeah, let me pull it up.
I wonder if YB went with his Rams this time.
You want to hear? I got Rams. You
got it?
first?
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
All
Yeah,
right,
because
all
it's his Rams.
All right. Mr. YB says, the Rams are killing me, guys. The Cardinals will be good with Hopkins, and now James Conner is back. However, I'm going with the Rams to win this one.
He went with his team.
Yeah,
First
you
time
did.
in 3 weeks, I think he went with his team,
Good.
man.
Let's see what Miss Victoria says.
We
right.
are. we
Cardinals
are-
over the Rams. Sorry, Christian.
Oh,
snap. Oh,
damn.
oh, she chose them Redbirds over them
I didn't
Rams.
see that coming. I thought all 4 of us were going with all 4 of our
Squirt,
teams
squirt.
this week, man. I guess I don't pay attention enough.
Damn.
Well, both of them loses a 4 out of 5. Stafford last week, 13 and 27 for 165 and a touchdown. 127 of those to cut, though, because everybody knows where they're going. But if Matthew Stafford's only throwing for 165, where's your offense coming from? You know, they only had 70 yards rushing as well. They only gave up 50 yards rushing. Now, the Cardinals, sorry as hell, they gave up 160 rushing. Now, if you remember, the Cardinals started out undefeated last year. They
Yeah.
were the talk of the town.
Yeah, he was.
6-0. You know what they are since then? 7 and 13. With 3 of them losses being to the Rams.
Ooh. Crap versus doo-doo.
Tell them. Make it 7 and 14. Rams running over them, baby.
Ooh-wee.
Game of the week, folks. We got Miami Dolphins, where we should be every week. Game of the week. But before we go into this, man, let me give you our records. Victoria and YB both went 4-0 last week. Phil and I both went 3-1
Yeah.
because we picked the goddamn Rams. And that's what happened to it. But
Uncle
Vic and
Rick
YB tied up at 21-12. Me and you tied up at 25-8, man. So I'm gonna have to whoop your ass sometime, man.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully you pick Cleveland on here. Miami Dolphins, Cleveland, both coming off wins. Cleveland won big in Cincinnati.
Oof.
Miami won, but couldn't stop Justin Fields late. Couldn't score a goddamn point late. Tell me that YB or Victoria is picking my Dolphins, man. I know they rolling, swimming
All right.
with the fishes.
According to Miss Vicky Kicks's expert advice, she says, Dolphins over those dirty old Browns.
What the fuck is a Brown?
Paul Brown.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Paul Brown.
Yeah.
The guy who bought
Yeah.
Paul Brown.
Okay, didn't know that.
Yeah.
Makes much more sense than anything else they could have
So
come
they're
up
the
with.
Browns yeah. All right, and then Mr. Park and Popo said, high point game incoming. The Dolphins win, but don't sleep on Chubbs.
Oh, the famous line
Started here,
started right about there.
giggling like a third grade. Chubbs.
Eddie, can you show that video from Don't Sleep on Chubbs, please?
Odell is back. Don't sleep on Chubbs. He will run out the clock. He will run out everything.
Me too.
Don't sleep on Chubbs. We not.
Yeah.
I just, that's always a classic for me, man. That's always a classic. What you got, dog? I know you swimming with me.
Look, man, I'm gonna start this off with a little gift. I don't know if you, it's for the show, by the way. Just got back from Miami Beach,
Hey,
home of the motherfucking base. Got a little something for the show if you'd like to open that up on camera.
fucking excited. Ooh. I saw this sitting over there, like, what is this thing, man?
We all gonna need it. We got the rolling tray, but now we need the
The
blue.
ashtray.
Hell
Miami
yeah.
Beach, baby.
Yes, sir.
What's up?
Let's go.
Rock it right there.
All right.
Couldn't throw it too hard because that little camera over.
Well, like I said, the Browns have a well-rusted Chubbs coming off a bye week, I do believe.
Yep, they are.
Yes,
They
sir.
are.
But the Finns have a Chubb of their own.
Didn't we
Do
just
you
get 'em?
know?
We just
They
got a
just
Chubb.
signed Mr. Bradley Chubb. We got some Chubb on Chubb action this week, dog. Chubb on Chubb. And they both play on opposing sides of the ball. So there's going to be one Chubb running into another Chubb eventually. I'm here to tell you, man. But both these are pretty bad. The Finns gave up 32 last week. I mean, they barely squeaked by against Detroit, but they did it.
Chicago.
Oh, Chicago.
Close.
They barely squeaked by against Chicago. I mean, but look, Tua is playing lights out.
Yeah.
That man is amazing. I mean, he's accurate as hell. He's mobile as hell. I mean, even though they have a shitty D, a wise man once said that the team that scores the most points wins. And I'm telling you, this week it's going to be them Dolphins. Let's go, Fins!
Dolphins, go Dolphins. Bengals lost to the Browns last. Got their ass whooped. And they're coming off a bye week. But that was Cleveland's first representing them, first big win to go do it. Not their first win, but the first one that's okay, that's the fucking Cleveland Browns we're looking at. Running the hell out of the ball with Kareem Hunt and don't sleep on Chubbs. So once you finally get that real good game, I feel like if I was a player, I wouldn't want that next week off. I'd want to keep playing. We're on track. Let's go and play. But maybe they're thinking, damn, we finally got it on track. We won that big game. Cool. Now let's take a rest and come back a week later and be even better. Myles Garrett's still going to be out, though. So I don't know how much, that offensive line is going to be able to pressure that defensive line is going to be able to pressure Tua, and he gets that ball out too quickly because Jalen Waddle and Tyreek out there running slants. I remember when they got Jalen Waddle, I said they got him for the purpose that Tua doesn't have to do too much thinking. He just knows this receiver is going to go 3 yards and cut one way or the other, and he can throw the ball. And then they fucked around and got Tyreek Hill. I was like, okay, so now this dude who is super fucking accurate, who Tyreek Hill said he's more accurate than this guy, again, chill. But maybe he is in them short yards, man. He does underthrow a lot of balls, man. I just see him scramble out, and then and it just throws it so high in the air, and then you see Tyreek Hill stop and have to come back for the ball. Just flatten it out a little bit, Tua. Flatten it out just a little bit and hit him in stride, man. That's why Tyreek doesn't have a bunch of touchdowns this year. He ain't hitting them in stride. They're underthrown. Hit him in stride. With that being said, Tua did go 21 of 30, 3 touchdowns, no picks again. Tyreek had 143. Jalen Waddle had 85. Poor old Mike Gesicki don't get no targets no more, man. Look, he had one.
He didn't get no gravy on his
game.
taters,
He
man.
had 2, man. I mean, I hope he's still getting paid. And Mike Gesicki, we love you and you're fucking awesome, man. And one day they're just going to double team both of those guys and you're going to be wide open.
my.
Maybe against the Super Bowl. Chubbs on Chubbs.
Which Chubb is bigger?
Sorry, Mom. Jeff Wilson, newly acquired, brought him over from San Francisco, just like most there, but he went for 5.7 per your rush. Justin Fields only had a $150 or $170 in the air, but he had 3 touchdowns in the air. He also ran for 178. Those are Philadelphia Eagles team type numbers, running 178. And this dude did it by himself. Now,
Where do you go to school?
man, fuck them.
Ah.
But B-Boo, your boy, and YB's boy as well, they both loved it from Justin Fields, man. If that dude can ever put it together with his arm and some receivers and an offensive line, that dude's going to be deadly, and he's going to be problems wherever he is because he is fast. He runs a 4.3. And he had, just like I said, Mahomes juked your boy from Tennessee, number 98, and made him fall. Justin Fields was having a spy on him. So, and there was nobody to throw the ball down to, and everybody right here was blocked, and they'd have this spy on Justin Fields, and that didn't matter either. He was beating that guy all day long, man. 178.
I think Bears are going to take over that division. Green Bay.
The Bears. They might. The fucking Green Bay sucks,
The black
too.
and blue division.
Green Bay, Tampa, and LA Rams. Who would have seen it, man? So is that going to hurt their momentum? Or are they going to take that off week and come back ready to battle the Miami Dolphins? Nah. Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, spiritual world Mike Gesicki gets 2 touchdowns this week, baby. Swim with him, baby. Go Dolphins!